I'm pretty excited. This is a big deal. Lady Mikage is a mythical champion, and she is quite challenging to get because she is a fusion that basically starts off with 8 epics and then 8 rares, and 4 of those rares are voids and have to be fused up as shown here to eventually get a mythical champion. And I just got to tell you, mythical champions in this game are very important. I don't have any. I have 0 mythical champions, and once I get the final piece to the fusion, she will be my very first one. The second one I probably will get through the fragments that I acquire from the Chimera raid that happens on a weekly basis. Sometimes I get 1 or 2 a week. And eventually I will get that mythical champions. Otherwise, getting one from a shard is very elusive because the only shards that they come in are the primal shards, right? Only primal shards, and they have a standard drop rate of 0.5%. And under no circumstances am I going to be opening any of these primal shards unless there is a double mythical rate, which boosts up to 1%. I don't care about double legendary. I don't care about double epic. I only care about double rate on mythical. Now, if you have not done so already, there is a link in the description to download Raid Shadow Legends, or you can scan the QR code there in the top left-hand corner and you will get Corrado for free. Legendary, very good. And then as well, once you hit level 15, you'll get Ugo. And then this is also highly important. In the first 24 hours of playing Raid Shadow Legends, use the promo code Monkey King in-game for Sun Wukong, who has carried me through so many things. I'm so glad that I got Sun Wukong in the first 24 hours of me opening my Raid Shadow Legends account. It's kind of a big deal. If you're on iOS, you have to go to the Plarium website. A link to do that on iOS will be in the description. So this works on Android and the PC client. So let's talk about Mikage and how to get her and why this is an important thing. I kind of gone over how important mythicals, and let's just say she's over the top good. Gotta get her right. But I'm finding that it was challenging, and I did not pay attention to this when I started playing the game, and it really set me back. And I could have had her months ago if I had been more deliberate. Now, I've already fused 2 of these champions, so now this shows that a partially completed quest. But originally there were 4 more epics here, and then over here behind me there were 4 more rares. Now these rares are from the void shards, and they are from the void champions, so only can be acquired through these void shards. And that's where I probably wasted the most time, is that I got some void champions that were required for this and I farmed them away, and so that delayed me quite a bit. So be mindful of these 16 champions down here, or if you get lucky like I did and pulled one of the champions here so that I didn't have to bother with the fusion, right? So I've already got this guy. I'm good to go. Looks like I got 2 of them and ready to go. So I wasn't paying attention to this initially when I started playing Raid Shadow Legends. And now that I know how important she is and what a big deal is, I really had to put my attention towards this, because this is something that just won't happen accidentally on its own. And where I'm at today is that there are a total of 8 epics, which is the hard part of this, is getting the 8 epics. I have basically acquired 7 of 8, which brings me to this official post that is on Reddit and why I am so excited today. Guaranteed champion events and progressive summon events for the Mikage epics starting on the 14th. Hey y'all, I have some news about upcoming events. Next week we're planning to launch several guarantee events. One, this Monday, April 14th, summon champions using Ancient Shards while the event is active, and you are guaranteed to get Locwain by your 40th shard. So I already have Locwain, but if I didn't have Locwain and I had 40 Ancient Shards, I could start opening Ancient Shards and I'm going to be guaranteed to get that character by the 40th pull. So I would fully expect that you're going to have to pull all 40. That's just the way it works. So I don't know how many Ancient Shards people have saved. Right now I have about 100. I've been saving for an event just like this where I could get something that I really needed to move my account forward. And then this is the next one. Then on Tuesday, April 15th, summon champions using Ancient Shards while the event is active, and you are guaranteed to get Ilysinya, hope I said that correctly, by your 40th Ancient Shard. And then this is the one that is beyond hype for me. So that is Monday and Tuesday. These events will last 24 hours. This Wednesday, April 16th, summon champions using Ancient Shards while the event is active, and you are guaranteed to get Endalia by your 40th Ancient Shard. Yes, yes, yes. So this is of high interest to me because this is the absolute last one for me. And then what I'll have to do is I'll have to take these 4 epic champions. You know, they come in as 4 yellow, 1. So I have to take them all the way up to 40. And then I have to fuse them up into a 5 and then take them to level 50. And then I have to send them with the, what we'll call it, pink stars or purple stars. And then once I've got all 4 of them ready, I can go up to a legendary. Then I have to upgrade the legendary. And then when I get all 4 of these champions together, then I will. So it's a process. It's a process. Like fusions do require some work in upgrading the characters. It's not just having the characters, but I also have to upgrade them. I'm not going to be putting artifacts on them, but I will be, you know, ascending them and taking them up to the level 50, and then the legendaries have to go up to 60. So this will take me probably about a week, even once I get the last one, because I got to do all this other footwork to make that happen. So it's a big deal. Like if you are close and you've been deliberate about finding these epics, because the 8 epics required to get Mikage are going to be the main bottleneck. Like the rares are just going to happen over time. It's got to be mindful specifically of the void ones, because those only come from the void shards. And if you're down to 1 or 2 and these are the ones you need, run, don't walk. I'm lucky that I have enough Ancient Shards that I've got quite a war chest. Now, there are some other parts to this as well. Remember, if you do happen to summon the champion before your 40th Ancient Shard, your event will end. I think that would be extremely lucky if that did happen. I'm not holding my breath that that would ever happen, so I'm just expecting that I'm going to have to expend 40 Ancient Shards to make that happen. Also, this Tuesday, April 15th, we're planning to launch progressive chance events, giving you at least 15x to summon the champions of your choice from the selected pool from Ancient, Primal, and Sacred Shards. So what we're talking about opening is going to be Ancient Shards. So we got slot for legendary champion Statsu from Ancient, Primal, and Sacreds, and then the epic will be Asma, Eofreg, and Delaja. So those are going to be some of the fusion epics that are needed for Mikage as well. And this Wednesday, we're planning to launch a progressive chance event, giving you at least 15x chance to summon the champions of your choice from the selected pool of Ancient, Primal, and Sacred Shards with the following characters. The legendary will be Kira the Watcher, that comes in an Ancient, Primal, and Sacred. So basically not void shards, or mystic or mythic, whatever those green ones are called. But void shards are just for void characters, so that doesn't apply here, right? And then the epic slot will be the 3 right there, and those are also, and the event will last for 23 hours. So this is a good way of potentially picking up some of these epics. Like I said, I have to be deliberate about this. This is not going to happen on its own. That's just, I think I've really set myself back quite a bit by not focusing on this. And in general, I have not had good luck with these progressive chance events. They feel very randomized to me. Like I personally have not had success with these, but these other ones up here are guaranteed. If you're looking for Locwain, Ilysinya, or Endalia, and you have 40 Ancient Shards, I think that's great. Now, these characters on an individual level, like how useful are they in the meantime? generally, like the fusion characters that go up aren't like the top tier. Sometimes they're useful, let's say in faction wars, and I have used a couple of these epics that are required in the Mikage fusion as a temporary use inside of the faction crypts and things like that. But really, their main purpose is Mikage. And I'm just beyond hyped for this. And so should you, if you're looking on working art. No, well, let me back up and say that. You have to focus on this or it won't happen on its own. Like, it requires very deliberate attention and it's important. It's not just going to accidentally happen on itself. And I would be mindful of the 16 characters that are down at the bottom here. You know, I got the 4 missing there and the 4 missing there, on how they work to get her, because she's going to be all the difference. She's, as my understanding is, she's an account changer. Absolutely. So if you haven't done so already, use the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen up there in the top left-hand corner, and you will get Corrado for free. Corrado Fox Hunter for free. And then you get Ugo when you hit level 15, which is pretty quickly. Amazing epic support champion. And then equally as important, within the first 24 hours, use the promo code Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, legendary, amazing, absolutely amazing character. On iOS, have to use the promo code on the website. Bye for now.